Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within.
There goes the train. I hope you can hear it. I love the train when it goes by. It reminds me, the reason I love it, it reminds me how close I am to the beach, to the ocean, to the grand Pacific Ocean, which I love so much, which is called to me over the years. I just happened to hit start on the recording and the train was rumbling by. So instead of waiting, I thought I would see if the recording captured it. For anybody who's listened to at least a few episodes, you know how fond I am of A Course in Miracles, the textbook, A Course in Miracles. And I have A Course in Miracles that is the combined volume. It's the textbook, the manual for students, the manual for teachers, and then the appendix. And it's super powerful. I read it every day. Pretty much every day, come hell or high water. And it's been very transformational in my life. So I encourage anybody to go get it and dive deep into it. I'm currently in the text portion of the A Course in Miracles. I started with the manual for students, which was 365 daily exercises, which were so powerful, which include meditation, which include looking at life differently and shining light on all the illusions of life. It's so powerful. It's so cool. It's so amazing. I encourage anybody to grab the book. So, A Course in Miracles, go get it. The combined volume, the official combined volume. It's blue. I'm just pulling it up. It's blue. And it's by the Foundation for Inner Peace. I have the new 3rd edition. Thank you for listening to that. Today, I'm going to talk about, I was reading it this morning, and I was in chapter 29 of the text, section 4, and it's forgiveness and the end of time. The forgiveness and the end of time. And it's this idea that when you can find forgiveness for everybody and everything, including yourself, time slips away. There's no need for time. And it's a powerful, powerful thought. On just the surface, it could seem perhaps flippant or I don't know, but I'm deep enough into the Course in Miracles that idea, the name of the chapter, the name of section 6, the forgiveness and the end of time, that means something to me. Paragraph 1, sentence 1 of that says, how willing are you to forgive your brother? How willing are you to forgive your brother? And that's a great question to ask yourself. And I would encourage everybody to do that. And when we say our brother, that could literally mean my sibling. How willing am I to forgive my sibling? Me, I'm extremely willing to forgive my sibling, and it's not even an issue. Some people, there's family tension. So how willing are you to forgive your brother, your literal brother, or perhaps sister? And then we stretch that out to friends. So our brother means our friends. And then, of course, it's our enemies. And then, of course, it's everybody. Our brother is just a term for anybody. How willing am I to forgive somebody. I'm very willing. I'm working on it. And it's been very powerful for me the more willing I am to forgive people, places, and things. This paragraph 1, sentence 5. This is the sacrifice salvation asks and gladly offers peace instead of this. You forgive your brothers, you will find peace. Super powerful, super simple. I find it to be true. It's so powerful when you hear, people who get on the news after a extreme criminal act has perhaps happened to them or their families, and they offer forgiveness to the accused or the perpetrator. And we can wonder, of course, how can they do that? But it provides ultimate freedom. So that's the most extreme example, but can I offer forgiveness to the person who cuts me off, to the simple things? Anyhow, there was a bunch more weighty stuff, fun ideas, fun thoughts in this chapter 6. But I wrote down some thoughts. That was the main purpose, was to tell you about the thoughts I wrote down. And here it is. The world is as I choose to see it. It's very clear to me right now in this moment, through much of the work I've done through the Course in Miracles, and that's reading on it, meditating diligently, a section a day. It's clear to me that the world is as I choose to see it. So then I wrote, how do I choose to see it? How do I choose to see the world? Loving, beautiful, abundant, infinite. What other words come to mind? Shiny, radiant, magical, awesome, love, full of love, all these things. Do I need help seeing it differently? If I can't see it like that, or do I need help seeing it differently? Learning how to see it. It's such a great question. Like, if we could see the world like that, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't I? It's a great, great question. Like, seeing it as magical, abundant, creation, co-creating, what's the word? I don't know. Some of the words are escaping me, but I think you get what I'm saying here. Or we can see it as dark, evil, death, everything comes to an end. There's evil, there's corruption, there's bad people, what have you. But what if we could see it the other way? Ignorance is bliss, perhaps. So do I need help seeing it differently, more magical, loving creation? Do I need help learning how? And then the last question I wrote is, do I want to see it differently? Because I was thinking, as I'm writing down that thought train or those questions, that process, it's like some people don't want to see it differently. You could offer them a beautiful vision of forgiveness, love, freedom, hope, creation, life, expanding creation. I don't know how else to say it. People are going to go, no, I do not want to see it like that. I don't. And that's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought, right? Because I had this moment of like, oh yeah, like we can help people see it differently. Not that they should. Not that they should. No right or wrong. Let's strip away all judgment. But yeah, it takes all sides of the coin. Some people don't want to see it differently. I do. I am absolutely moving more and more towards everything is beautiful. Everything's God's creation. Trust me, I have my moments where that eludes me. But nonetheless, how do I choose seeing it? Do I need help seeing it differently? Some days, yes. Do I need help learning how? Some days, yes. And I'm open to that help. So I am willing to see it different. I believe that's a gift. Ignorance may be bliss. Go get yourself a copy of the Course in Miracles, the combined volume. I think it's on my resources page. You can go to my resources page. Yeah, do that. Go to the resources, my resources page, which is, what is it? Gosh, I can't even remember right now. The link is actually in the show notes. The link is in my show notes. I love technology. I hit pause. I'm like, I'm going to find out what is the address. Go to belove.media/resources. belove.media. That's belove.media/resources. Click on the link, get yourself a copy of The Course in Miracles, the combined volume, and join along and have your life be rocked in a good way. Peace out. I'm done.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.